Hey, hey, I'm here. How is everyone? Thank you for waiting on me. I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. Sorry about that. But I'm here now, right? I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. I'm pretty sure I have somebody that wants to join me. So, let's give her a chance to hop on in here with us. How is everyone today? Y'all doing good? In the meantime, let me go welcome my friends. Welcome in Pam. Fancy was my name. Bell. Super Snoops. You're taking a break. Girl, I know. We need a break, don't we? We need a break from a lot of things. Yep. All right. Adding you to stage. Hello. Hello, Spicy.
Hello.
Hey, my friend.
It's so good to see you.
You too. Hey, Edward's mom. Okay, Bell. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. So, how is everybody? What are y'all up to? I just made my tea of the day, Susie.
Did you? What are your flavors? Are you
So
profiling?
today is the pink starburst, and
Ooh.
yeah, if you've ever had the pink drink from Starbucks, it's very similar. I added a little bit of milk to it,
Ooh.
and it's super yummy.
So it tastes like the pink drink.
It's very, very, very similar. I didn't add any whip to the top of it. That would
Mm-hmm.
have made it taste a lot more like the pink drink. But even without the whip and a little bit of milk that I added, it definitely does. Plus,
Oh, fun.
mine has the energy that the pink drink just doesn't have. Super Snoops. I've been clipping and editing Michelle all morning. I need to hear normal voices and no one. And I know, right? I did a couple of clips on her that I've already uploaded. And oh my gosh, y'all. What did y'all think about that last night? Hey, Sicilian.
She
Or
was
do
a
you get
hot
the tea?
mess.
So, Bell, that is my business, my home business. I sell these different um, flavors of the tea. I have my own recipes, but you can get them on Amazon. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them probably at, your bigger local grocery stores. But yeah, that's what I do. That is how I make my living. She was a hot mess and drunk for sure. Yeah, like something. And I really wish I could figure out how to share screen. I would
Right.
definitely show y'all the couple of clips.
Oh my,
Um,
your reels were so funny. They really were. That you created.
sounds so good. You want to try them? Yeah, they are so good. Stupid as always. Um, all right, so I'm gonna try something. Let's see if I can figure out how to share screen because I've just not figured it out. So, can y'all still hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Y'all, please bear with me. Present, share screen, share screen. See, this is where I get stuck on how to share. Do I click window?
Hey, Christ. Good to see you.
Share screen. This is frustrating me. You have two screens. Maybe that's what I need to do. I'm clicking it. Entires, but it's not giving me the to share audio, share a tab or screen. That's what I'm doing, StreamYard. Also share audio. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Now can y'all see my channel? Or no?
Yes. Yes.
You do?
I can see your page, your YouTube page.
Okay, now tell me if you can hear this.
That's 3 weeks. Watch when you see.
You hear
Yes, we can hear that. Yes.
that? Woo! Did it!
Watch when you see my glutes. Right, and the rest of my butt. Right. That's 3 weeks. But I'm not working hard labor. Not at all.
What?
Boom, bam, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. Okay, let me catch up on my hey Crazed. How are you, sweet friend? Hey Wrong Century Man. Hey Gemini Mama. All right, so that's one that I did, and let's watch this other one right here. This is hilarious, y'all.
You fucking scammer little bitch. Ow, Michelle. I'm done with you, Michelle. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'll never let you take the panel. I'll never let Michelle, I'm done with you. I just want to ghost you. Michelle. Fucking ghost me, you fucking whore.
Oh my gosh. What do y'all think?
I think she's funny, actually.
How do I stop? Did I stop sharing screen?
Let me check. Yes, you did. We're back to normal.
Woo! Yay. What do y'all think about her? Is she having a seizure?
Right?
Listen,
you almost wonder that.
We don't know, CWL. By the way, hey, welcome in. She was something else last night. It was crazy.
She must have repeated
Like
herself like 100 times. The same thing over and over. It was like a broken record. If she didn't repeat so much, she could have had that down to 15, 20 minutes. It's true.
Right. Hey, Dash X. A wackadoodle for sure. For sure. Thanks, Super Snoops. And I guess I figured out how to share a screen. I hope I don't forget before next time. I probably will. Hey, DeVoice. OMG is right, Fancy. She was on another one last night. Hey, Harley. You're taking a nap? Well, Go take your nap, honey. But thanks for dropping in. She was zooted and tooted.
That's funny.
All right, chit chat for a minute, Susie. I got to go let the dogs out real quick.
Sure. So yeah, I thought Michelle was hilarious. Yes, try me. She does look and acts like Joe Dirt. I just don't get how anybody can be like that, or think like that, or know something like that.
She looks and acts like Joe Dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ray Ray. Yeah, she was something else. That's just a couple of clips that I have. I haven't edited the other ones, but I may do that later today. I've had a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. And my subject for today is real friends versus toxic friends. She is funny but working all them hours, no shower. She's home by 3. Yeah, what is she doing? What is she
Exactly.
doing between the time she gets home until she hits that live button? I mean, I think I know what she's doing, but goodness
She's getting
gracious.
lit.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, Edward's mom and um I was so afraid she wasn't gonna turn that um wax melter or whatever the heck it was. I was so afraid she wasn't going to turn it off before she goes to bed. So I hope she did, you know. But that was funny too. I think a couple of people clipped that. Yep. Yep. Dash X. That's what I think she's doing.
Wow.
So anyway, I wanted to talk about real friends versus toxic friends and the things that I wonder, if y'all kind of feel the same. These are just ways that I've kind of been able in my lifetime to distinguish between what a real friend is and what a toxic friend is. So I've jotted some things down that I wanted to discuss, and Susie can chime in. Um, I've always found that, you know, my real friends, like real friends, are always there to support me in whatever I'm going through. And then, like, toxic friends are more me. It's all about me. And they rarely ask about what's going on in your life, and they just want to tell you what's going on in their life. Um, Another thing I've learned is a real friend is going to always want to celebrate your successes, no matter what they are. I mean, it could be something as simple as, on my YouTube channel, I've just reached 1,200 subscribers. And, I'm kind of proud of that because I've worked very hard to have you all subscribe. And I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed. I hope you enjoy the things that I talk about and the funny little Michelle shorts that I do. Um, but I just think that real friends celebrate those things in your life, whereas toxic friends almost seem jealous of your successes,
Mm-hmm.
big or small. Um, you should be proud. Thank you, Bell Bell. Thank you so much, and thank you for supporting me. Hey, Kelly, welcome in. So that's kind of one difference that I've noticed between real friends and toxic friends. The real friends, celebrate you and the toxic ones almost are like extremely jealous. What do you think about that, Susie?
I think that's pretty accurate. And then your true friends will um, probably celebrate your successes, and you wouldn't even have to mention your success because they know.
Right.
And they're like
Right.
ahead of that. And they're like, oh, before Maria tells me I want to let her know that she's done a great job and everything
Yeah.
that she provides.
Yeah. And you know, I
Mm-hmm.
try to do that with my friends. Um, you know, I don't catch everything that's going on in everyone's life, but if I do catch it, you know, I'm going to be one of the first ones that's like, way to go, girl, or at a girl. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So, another thing that I've kind of noticed a difference between my real friends and um, my toxic. Thank you, Ray Ray. See, she's one of my biggest supporters in my real life.
Mm-hmm.
I have a fairly large following on Facebook, and Ray Ray is one of the first people that's there to support me and cheer me on. And um, I love you, Ray Ray. Thank you so much. There's some people that you get excited to share successes because they even get more pumped. However, someone who cares also won't BS you and call you out too. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, a good friend should call you out. I 100,000% agree with that. Dash X. If you're a good friend and your friends screw up, and you know Ray Ray's on here right now, she's called me out for some stuff
Mm-hmm.
many times. And I appreciate that. You know, I love you too very much. Thank you, Kelly. Um, another thing I've noticed is sorry, I have to read y'all's comments because they're important to me. Someone I've adored for decades and actually works in recovery and has sober living homes now. Oh, nice. Said something profound. He said, never get between an addict and their rock bottom. Amen. I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that. Crazed says, a friend also has words of support or encouragement as well as positive criticism. Yes. And can discuss things rather than doing it about you to others that won't fix anything end of the day. Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
You're so right, Crazed. Another thing that I've noticed is your real friends respect your alone time. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they know that you have a certain, whatever, something going on in your life, they're not going to quote unquote disrupt that time. They're going to respect it. And toxic friends kind of take up too much of your time. Do you know what I mean? And like
Yes.
focusing on themselves um and don't get me wrong, like I try to be there for my friends when I can, but sometimes, you know, I need my own mental health break too. And I do expect my friends to respect that time that I need. But a
Mm-hmm.
toxic friend doesn't care. You know, they're blowing up your phone, they're texting you text after text, or they're calling you until you're to the point where you're just like, damn, let me go shut this girl up. Like, what is going on? And um, it's almost like that saying, read the room. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And being aware, because a real friend is more aware
Right.
of your alone time and your quiet time
And your private time and
and
your time, your dinner time with your spouse and your kids, or your Saturday where you're maybe celebrating a grandchild's birthday. Like, you know that I'm doing this. Please respect that time.
exactly.
Thank you, try me, bitch. I'm trying. I really love my peoples over here. I love y'all.
Yes, you do. She reminds me and tells me that every day, that she loves all of you.
I really do. My little Facebook family. I mean, I'm sorry, YouTube family. I love my Facebook family too. Another thing that I've been able to distinguish a real friend from a toxic friend is real friends don't judge you based on other friendships that you have in life. And I'll just use my friend Ray Ray again as an example. I have a different friend group than what she has. And, you know, she doesn't always approve, and she's made that known to me, but she still accepts me and she doesn't judge me for whatever other friend I may have in my life. She still loves me all the same. Okay, Wrong Century Man. Thank you for stopping by. Why is he not a mod? I was pretty sure he was.
I think he was. I can't see it from here, but
Huh. Did somebody remove him as a mod?
not I. Oh yeah, I don't see
Wrong
it.
Century. Wrong Century Man, if you haven't left for your meeting yet, if you could comment real quick so I can make sure you're blue again. If not, we'll catch you later. That's weird. I don't like
Yeah.
that. If anyone is unmodding, please don't do that. Anyway, that threw me for a loop. What was I saying? Oh, your real friends will be your friend no matter what, and not judge you because you have, you know, another friend that they don't like or whatever. Like, that's 8th grade crap. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And a toxic friend, I've learned that, you know, may not like another friend that you have. They get very jealous over those other friendships. And they almost want to create waves or drive a wedge, you know, between you and that other friend. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Harley. Let me add you too, sweetie, as a moderator. I appreciate you, Harley. So that's just kind of another thing. Have you ever had a friend, Susie, that got jealous over another friendship you had? How did you handle that?
I have to think about that. I think, and I can't think of a specific, but they always wanted my time. And if they knew I was going out with a friend or meeting a friend for a coffee, all of a sudden they have an emergency that needs to take priority just so they could try to drive a wedge between myself and the other person. And that even happens, you know, like talking on the phone, I mean, or video chat, and you know, you don't answer your phone something, or you send it to voicemail because you don't want it, you're an important call and you don't, and they keep calling and calling and calling, even when you send a text message that says states I'm busy.
Right.
and they talk negative about you to that friend or another friend that's a
Yeah.
friend of the other friend, and that's not even a good friend at all. You hear things that they're talking about you because they don't want you to become friends with someone else. And I
How
think
crazy is
here,
that?
yeah, and there's so much I could say.
Yeah, I know. I know. But I don't know. And my thing is I love people so hard. I get so emotionally invested
Hmm.
in my friendships because they mean so much to me. And then when I get hurt at the end of it, it hurts hard. You know, it hurts just as bad as hard as I love for that person, if that makes sense. It hurts.
Exactly.
Like I invested so much of my time and energy into you and did this and did that for you, only to find out you were toxic all along. That hurts.
Very much so. And it's a huge disappointment. It like takes the air out of your lungs
Yeah.
because you've invested so much time and effort
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
you're that unconditional friend,
Right. Yep.
and you tried
All
so
right.
hard.
So
Hmm.
the next thing that I've kind of learned is your real friends, they just accept you as you are. Um, your quirkiness, your silliness, your seriousness, like whatever you are, and they still love you at the end of the day. But toxic friends, I've noticed, almost try to change you and mold you into what they need or they want from you. Does that make
Hmm.
sense?
Yep.
They're like, ooh, I like this, and this about you, but I don't. Here's a good example. Susie loves to shop, y'all. Like, she loves
Yes.
to shop
Clothes,
and
skincare, makeup. Yeah. Hmm.
all of it. I, on the other hand, would rather stick a fork in my ear and twist it than go shopping.
Right?
Okay, you're welcome, Harley. I appreciate you for supporting me. Um, Bell Bell says this has me thinking how MS is with her real friends, how toxic she can be. Yes,
Hmm.
exactly. She's all about Michelle and what people can give to her, and she gives nothing back. I've never seen her be giving or loving towards anyone, not even her own dogs.
Right.
And that's sad to me. She's missing out. You've seen the text messages between some of her and her quote unquote friends. It's mostly all her. Right, Kelly. That's kind of my point today is it can't, you know what I mean? Like friendships are two-way streets. And after a while, if you're friends with someone and they're not giving back what you put in, it's just time to cut those ties, in my opinion. You know.
Exactly. Definitely.
Hmm. But anyway, what
I
I was saying was, oops, go ahead.
no, I was going to add on to what you were talking before
Hmm.
and just keep it real. When you and I were together in the flesh, humans, um, I didn't even think about shopping because I know how you feel about that. And you didn't even feel about stabbing a fork in your eye. It was just all about
No,
quality time together.
we did have
It
a good time.
was.
I would have gone shopping with you because I know it's important to you, but you also pour into me. And
Right.
when you were here in Georgia, you definitely you and your fiance poured into me and my husband. So, do you see what I mean? Like I would have gladly taken you strolling down the streets of my town to these little shops and things. Of course, I would have done that. But
Oh, sure.
again, you have given me so much. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying on the daily, you have never tried to push, you know, shopping. That's just one example onto me because
Right.
it's just not my thing. And
Exactly. And it was just much more fun to sit around outside and laugh and talk and
yeah, we
just
had the
hang
best
out.
time.
And then,
Especially when we were sitting at that picnic table. You know what I'm talking
mm-hmm,
about?
right.
We
Mm-hmm.
sat there for hours.
Yes. And they were like metal
Just the
chairs.
just the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we
Literally.
just sat there and chatted and do you know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah,
so fun.
and time went by so quickly and
Mhm.
we didn't have to do anything or go anywhere and it was just completely fine. And that time too, when I came down there, is right after I had my hip replacement, so I couldn't climb Stone Mountain. And you could
Right.
have gone with all your friends because it was with a group of your friends and peers. And instead, you just decided to sit back with me, and we sat in the car while everybody else and just sat there. Just sat in the
Right.
car while everybody else had this fun experience climbing Stone Mountain. And
Well,
it
you
was,
did drive like 48 hours just to come and hang out with all of us. So
yeah, it felt like 48
I
hours just to
know.
climb a
You
mountain.
actually got here very quick.
We did. The longest part of the drive was when it said 20 minutes. And those 20 minutes actually turned into 2 hours just to get from like the north side of Atlanta
It's
to the
terrible.
east side. Two
It's
hours. That was the
terrible.
longest part of the whole trip.
Hey,
But
Colin.
I didn't get arrested either for super speeding. I did really well.
Yeah, Super Snoop's toxic friends have an agenda. You're right about that.
Mhm.
So, anyway, thank you, Susie, for not trying to change who I am. And I really hope that, again, I would have taken you shopping. It wouldn't have been a
Right.
problem. But honestly, I don't think either of us even thought about shopping. We were enjoying each other's company, all four of us.
Exactly.
My husband and your fiance created quite the bond while they were here.
And quite entertaining
Very
because they're so much alike. It was pretty funny.
crazy. Sorry, I have to go to a ghost hunting. If you're live when I'm done, I'll go. Okay, Colin, thanks for hopping in.
Oh,
Thanks for stopping by.
that would be fun, ghost hunting.
So this next one's really, really a hard subject for me. Real friends are sympathetic and or empathetic towards, you know, a situation that you've been through that you're, you know, you kind of keep close to your heart. And then
Mhm.
if you share that with a person, you're being extremely vulnerable with that person. And a real friend is going to be sympathetic um, with whatever you've been through. A toxic friend is just going to continue to be, they're going to like gloss right over it and continue to be self absorbed with their own life. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
um, that hurts because if you've been a good, supportive friend and sympathetic with their issues or situations in their life, of course you're going to expect that back. You know what I mean?
Yes. Mhm. And usually a very close friend actually feels your pain.
Right. Right.
And yeah, there's a lot of things in life that are very painful or experiences that we've gone through, and we may not tell everybody all the or even talk about it at
Yeah.
all.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
really serious things that have happened to you um, that you just don't share with many people. If you get so vulnerable to share that with someone,
Mhm.
you obviously expect them, if they're a real friend, to recognize your pain or, um, at least ask, are you okay? How did you deal with that? How can I help you? Is there any
Mhm.
way I can help you? Should I do this? Should I just listen to you? Like, what do you need from me? Right?
Exactly.
But a
Mhm.
toxic friend doesn't do that. They just gloss over it. Me, 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 me. What can you do for me? But what about me? But this happened to me. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's terrible.
Mhm.
Terrible. And I don't want those kind of people in my life. And as hard as
Right.
I do love, um, I can cut you off very quickly too if I feel like it's best for my own mental health. You
Right.
know,
Mhm.
is it going to hurt me? Am I going to feel loss of that friendship? Absolutely. But make no mistakes, I have no problem doing it because at the end of the day, I am my own best friend. I am my own best ally, and I'm going to watch out for myself.
Mhm.
You know, you have to.
Right. Because if you become broken because of a toxic relationship, that brokenness can affect other people in your life. And you don't want those other
Right.
people to feel broken.
Right.
Mhm.
And if you get broken down, you can't be your best, like you're saying, for everyone else in your life. Um, I've had
Mhm.
things that have affected me right here on YouTube. And, my husband don't give two shits about YouTube, right?
Right.
He don't. He laughs at most of it. But, it does affect you when you're invested and involved. And then I'll try to fill him in sometimes. And most of the time, I get the shaking my head thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
Mhm.
so, I've kind of learned to compartmentalize my YouTube um, friends and situations and not bring it to him so much. Don't get me wrong, he's very understanding, and he's very helpful, and he does give me his opinion a lot. And 99.9% of the time, he is absolutely correct. you
Mhm.
know, but yes, you're right. It can affect other relationships in your life, and
Okay.
that's not okay. And when you get to that point, yes, it's kind of time to move on. I'm not saying don't cherish the good times you had with said friend. Absolutely cherish them. But when it turns toxic for your own well being and mental health and the rest of the relationships in your life, it's time to move on. It is.
Right. Exactly.
It is. Gemini Mama says, look at this, Susie. She'll be your shopping pal.
There we go. A super shopper.
Oh, thank you, Gemini Mama. So I don't have to be.
Thank God. Because she just hold me back. That's all.
That's okay, Kelly. We're glad you came back.
Yeah.
We are glad you came back. If anybody else wants to come back up or come up with us, I'm gonna drop the link again. You're absolutely welcome.
Mm-hmm. And just keep it real. I don't know if you talked about this or not, or if this was like on your list of different kinds of non-toxic and toxic friends.
Oh no,
But
please add to the conversation. Please do.
what I think about often, especially when relationships go awry, and
Mhm.
that when I'm a friend just like you were talking about, like you're all in, you love them hard, everything is unconditional. But the person who you're unconditional friends with, it's conditional. So if you do this for me, I'll do this for you.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And you have to realize when you are an unconditional friend, that people who are conditional really can't be your close friend. They can't, because it's always based on condition. And
Yeah.
like, and even an unconditional friend can say, hey, wait a minute. Like I could say, just keep it real. I don't agree with what you're doing.
Yes.
And but you're my friend. Well, of course I'm your
Right.
friend, and that's why I'm telling you these
That's why I'm
things.
telling you. That's right.
Right.
Kelly
And
says, Kelly agrees with you. She says that's how it should be. Yeah. All right,
mm,
I gotta go let the dogs in. So keep educating us, sweet Susie.
all right, I'll try to
Give
do
us
my
your thoughts.
best.
You
So
got this.
I think that being an unconditional friend, and it doesn't matter, like my friends, everybody is different. Um, everybody looks different. Everybody comes from different walks of life that I consider an unconditional friend. But if I can't, I remember I worked with a bunch of women all together. The first time I ever worked with a group of women was at a local children's hospital. And I'm the kind of person that if I don't like you, I don't like you. I won't talk about you, but I won't pretend either to be your friend. And I know sometimes people are like, Susie, that's a little hard. And I always say, I don't want them to get confused, because people so much of the time say, but I thought you were my friend. If you have to think that you're my friend, you shouldn't, because you should feel my friendship and my love and my adoration for you. And
I agree.
yeah, it's people wouldn't be confused. People who are my friends aren't confused about thinking that you're my friend. And not all my friends love to shop. I can tell you that 100%. They all look at me like I'm crazy,
This
you
girl
know.
don't, that's for sure.
Exactly. But
I mean, I will shop with you. I
yeah,
will,
but I wouldn't put
but
you
I'd
through
rather
that
not.
torture because we'd have to shop at an antique shop, and then I'd have to buy you a fork, and I would hate to see that.
That's funny. Kelly says, that's me. I won't bash
Mhm.
you, but I'm not going to pretend to like you either. Right. Like,
Exactly.
if you have a problem with someone and you're done, just be done.
Yeah.
You know? We're all grown. Like I said
Hmm.
earlier, it's fine to cherish the good times that you have had, but you don't have to, sit there and endure what you kind of knew all along. You know what I mean?
Right. Hmm.
All right, I've just got a few minutes left because I like to keep my lives at around an hour. So I'm going to practice with y'all one more time on presenting my screen. Hello, Marie Laveau. How are you? Super Snoops. A real friend doesn't have to know all of your secrets, but guards what they do know. Thank you.
Hmm.
You are so wise. A toxic friend wants to know everything, right, and isn't concerned with the safety of knowing the everything, right.
Hmm.
So why are they so concerned with having to know everything? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, are they going to use that against you however they can? You are so wise, Snooper Snoop. Sherper Snoops. I just like calling her Snoops because I'll always butcher her name. Going to have to watch the replay. I'm late. I've been sick with a bad cold. Oh no. I hope you feel better, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Snoops is so wise, isn't she, Kelly?
Hmm.
So let's see if we can share my screen again because I need this practice, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Share. All
Everyone
right.
calls
Do
me
y'all see my
Snoops.
page? Okay, I'm going to just call you Snoops. Y'all see this? My page?
Yes, we do.
All right, check this one out. What the?
This is the best one. That was the best.
That
I
face.
love it.
Oh, you can make it. Woo, look, you can make it
Isn't that the
green.
best face?
Did I make it full screen? Yeah.
Just keep it real. You did a great little clip right there.
Ooh. Woohoo. Oh, you didn't get a notification, palettes? I don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you do
All
that
right,
with
let's watch it.
Canva?
This one.
Hmm.
I probably did it with CapCut.
CapCut, that's what I meant. I
Wrong
think.
century, man. You got your wrench back. What the heck? Thank God. All right, let's watch it full screen, y'all. I didn't know I could do this. Uh-oh. What happened?
Let me see. Oh, I don't know. You must have pressed the wrong button.
Oh, I think it's holy shit. How do I get out of here?
I don't know. I can't see.
All right, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna stop. I don't know what I just did, y'all. Sorry. Anyway, yes, it's where her there you go. Yes, it is it has a paid version, but there's tons, Marie Laveau, that you can do with the free version. Yep.
Hey, palettes.
I don't know why you didn't get a notification, but I don't always get notifications either.
Me
So I don't know what's
neither.
up with that. Wrong Century Man, something happened earlier and your wrench was gone. I didn't do it. I I think I might have an idea of why that happened. I'm going to get to the bottom of it, but I'm glad you have it back, my friend.
Yep.
Yes, it is free with a paid version. My daughter is coming over next week and she said she would teach me. CapCut is so cool, Kelly. It really is so cool. I like it. I taught Susie how to make like a basic video yesterday. Oh, Susie, we need to drop your
Yes.
link. Boop, boop.
Could you
Who's
do
in
that?
here?
I can't do
Wrong
that.
Century Man. Wrong Century Man, can you grab Susie's channel link and drop it for us? Or maybe I can. Hold on, let me try.
Yes. I'm going to try to do
Hold,
a
please.
video, but a person can't go live unless you have 50 subscribers. But I am going to advertise it as well on Facebook for all
Yeah,
my
y'all.
friends there.
So Spicy, aka Susie, is trying to grow her channel because she wants to start going live. Would you like to give us a little preview of what you have planned for your
Sure.
channel? Okay.
What my goal of my channel is to talk about life from my eyes and my experiences, and I would also going to be like interviewing people who have experience with me, like why, what it's like to be a friend of a little person, and how did that make you feel when you first met me. And some people I have known for 40 plus years. Some people, what is it, one of I'm going to talk to have my daughter talk about what it's like to live in a little family. And she's like, Mom, I don't know any other way. And I'm like, okay, but we can talk about that, you know.
No pallets.
And
I am not monetized.
we
I'm
just
not
talk about
monetized. There's Susie. Hold on, Susie. There's
that's okay.
Susie's link, y'all. Please, please, please go sub up to her. Thank you, Kelly. So we can get her to 50
Yeah.
subscribers. No, I am not monetized, pallets. I think she'll do well too. So I just wanted to interject for a second. For those of y'all that don't know, Susie is a little person. Okay, Susie, go ahead. Sorry.
Hence the name of my channel is The Spicy Little Princess. And that was my name when AOL came out with like chat rooms or whatever.
This
Because
is a funny story, y'all.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm just Susie, like I've always been. And they're like, no, you have to create a name that's unique to you. So I was asking some of my good friends, and they're like, Princess, because some of my friends would call me Princess. And now, mind you, I was like in my 20s, and my friend David said, and they called me Spice for whatever reason. They always called me Spice. And it was always this group of guys that I worked with. And they're like, why not Spicy Little Princess? I'm like, okay, let me make sure AOL hasn't had that one used. Of course, it was not used at that point. I can't even think of
Right.
what like those chat room things were, but that's how
Yeah.
you got to know people.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though I already knew a lot of people, but it was kind of fun to meet new people. People like there was a chat room for little people, and it was very interesting. And I met a lot of people, and it was fun that way. But basically, it's just going to be about my life. I know Cecilian, I don't know if she's still here. She asked me a long time ago, but I still have not done it. Is show us how you drive. And I'm like, all right, I can do that. I even
Yeah.
bought myself
I
a
know how you
gimbal.
drive because I've seen it.
I drive with my feet,
Hey,
and
Queen. Welcome
so
in.
we have
Thank you, Ray Ray.
a lot of unanswered questions for those who don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And just to give them a little bit of, you said earlier that, um, well, just tell them the first time you and I saw each other in person and what my impression of you and your fiance was.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So we're in the car at this restaurant, and I'm just waiting. And just keep it real said, I'm here. And I'm like tootling around, putting stuff in my purse.
I was so
And
excited.
she was like staring at me through the window, and I got like scared. Like she scared me. And I get out of the car, and her first response is, "You're not that small." And
Right.
I gave her a hug, and I'm like, "You're so tiny. I can wrap one arm around you of my short arms. I've never been able to do that before." And it was like, it was so cute. And then her husband is like ginormous.
He is a
And
big guy. Thank you,
yeah,
Queen.
and it was so cute. It was just very fun. She's like, "I thought you'd be much shorter." And I'm like, "No." It was like me thinking
And
she'd be a
see,
lot taller.
I don't even know what I expected. Maybe it's because, I lived in a town where I was around little people, families, for 20 plus
Mhm.
years. Maybe I was just used to it. But I mean, honestly, I think it's because we had grown so close virtually and on the phone and blah, blah, blah.
And
I
even video
just,
chat.
yep, FaceTime, yep. And
Mm.
I just didn't see the two of you that way. I can't explain it. And
Right.
yes, my husband is like 6'4", big dude, big burly Harley biker, you know.
Yeah. Hmm.
And he even said the same thing. He's like, I don't see what the big deal is. They're just they're just our friends. They're just people.
Right.
I'm like,
But we are a big
exactly.
deal, right? We really weren't a big deal because we're not big, but we're not that little either.
Well, I think both of us were just like, we
Uh-huh.
didn't see y'all as quote unquote little people. We saw y'all as people, our friends.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but it was fun. We had a great, great, great weekend. Lots of experiences that we packed into, one weekend.
Right.
Um,
Hmm.
for instance, Susie's fiance. So we have this mountain. It's called Stone Mountain, and it's a state park, and it's very popular, especially in the Atlanta area. And y'all can Google it and look it up. It's basically this huge mountain made out of granite, like rock, hence the name Stone Mountain.
Hmm.
And on one side of it, you're able to walk up the mountain, but it's pretty strenuous and hard at some points of the
Mm-hmm.
mountain, right?
Yes.
And when we first started talking to Susie and her fiance about coming, and this is what we were going to do, and we did it with like, what would you say, Susie, 100 other people in our organization?
Yes.
There's about
Mm-hmm.
100 of us that walked up the mountain together. And her fiance was of the opinion, no way in hell am I doing this, right?
Exactly.
But
Absolutely.
but then when he got there and met us and we hung out, he changed his attitude and he
Mm-hmm.
hit that mountain running, y'all. I'm not even kidding. This dude, this little person dude, beat my 6'4" husband up that mountain. And it's not easy. Like,
Right.
it's not an easy feat to conquer this mountain. And he came there, didn't he, Susie? He was like, I'm not doing
Dad,
this.
I'm not doing it. There's no way you're going to get me to walk up a mountain. You know how much I hate exercise. And
Right.
he
And
just did it. And
he was excited. And
mm-hmm.
there is this point about halfway up where if you get a little too exhausted, you can, obviously change your mind and walk back down because the second half is a lot harder to get up. And again, y'all can Google Stone Mountain, Georgia, and you'll find all kinds of information on it to see, what the experience is really like. But the second half is a lot more, strenuous to conquer. This dude didn't give two shits. He was like, I made it this far. I'm doing it. And dude did it. Like he didn't let nothing stop him. And the best part was he enjoyed it, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He loved it.
Mm-hmm. And he had so much fun and he met so many
Mhm.
people. And I think when
Mhm.
you saw the group of people that went to do this climb, like people of all different sizes and
Yep.
shapes and everything, climbed the mountain. Even a friend of yours with cancer was there and he went and climbed the mountain as well. And it was just so invigorating. I wish I would have been able to do that, but unfortunately, I
Yeah.
couldn't. I could barely physically
Yeah, because
walk,
you
let
had
alone
just, well, I
had
don't
hip
want to tell your
surgery.
business.
Oh, I
Okay, I was
just
going to
had
say you
hip
can tell it.
replacement surgery
Yeah.
because I couldn't
And you
walk
were
any
bummed
better
about
before.
it.
Yeah, I was. I thought I'd be better.
Because it was so funny, y'all, because she wanted to climb the mountain and he
Mm-hmm.
didn't.
Right.
And then when they got there, she wasn't able to as badly as she wanted to, and he didn't want to. But then it ended up being one of the most amazing experiences of his life, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, let's read these comments. Bell Bell, I have to run. I want to say thank you. Enjoyed this live. It's nice getting to know you both more. Congratulations. Thank you, Bell
Mm.
Bell. Hey, Vinny. Good morning to you, my friend. So it is Friday morning for Vinny. Everybody say good morning to Vinny G. My good friend Vinny G. Vinny G, you keep me
Hi,
laughing. Oh my
Vinny.
God, you keep me laughing. I'm sorry, I need to go. Fur baby's staring at me like we need her. I know. I just had to let mine back out again.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Okay, Snoops. Yeah, I'm about to get off here. I like to keep my lives at, about an hour. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for laughing at Michelle with
Yeah.
me. She's going to always make me laugh. Thank you, Susie, for being my guest. Y'all,
Well, thank
please go sub
you.
up to Susie. Please, please, please.
I
She's
appreciate
ready.
it so much. I really do. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you didn't catch her link that I posted earlier, I have a community post that you can click on and you can go sub to her from there. But yeah, she's ready to go live and we're excited for her, and let's just help our community out. Let's go support Susie. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Snoops. Thank you, Wrong Century Man. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Susie, thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'm sure I will
Enjoy.
talk to you after this, and let's get you going. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.